of you who want to see Robot Chicken on the menu, it's called Kung Pao Bistro. It's located in Studio City, California. If you want to order it, perhaps they'll bring it for takeout.
This is something really funny though. In the when they first put us on, they you know, Adult Swim does those black and white bump cards. Did you guys have that here? Did they show that here? Like black and white cards? It's just white text on a black card? Maybe not. Okay. Well, then they talked about the show and that it came from a menu dish, and then they suggested perhaps another item from this same menu, and there is in fact another item on the menu called Seafood Commissioner.
So we talked about making that the name of Titan Maximum, but instead it's, yeah.
There was a moment where we were going to do an undersea drama, nothing like Fish Police. Like really gritty NYPD Blue style where you'd see Dennis Fran's butt, but it would be called the Seafood Commissioner.
Still might happen.
I mean, I doubt it, judging by the reaction, but I guess there's always a chance.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi. When you guest hosted...
That is a strong backpack PS.
Yeah, so I do have a wrestling question. When you guest hosted Raw, you showed a clip featuring, I believe, John Cena and Triple H.
Yes.
And I believe they did their own guest voices.
Triple H did. John Cena actually didn't have any dialogue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
he just did it all with his face.
Yeah. He does that. And
you know, when you're built like that, you don't really have to say a lot.
No.
The guy is honestly as wide as I am tall.
Yeah. And I know that I think during Hogan's Heroes, you also had a few wrestlers do guest
Hulk
voices.
Hogan.
Yeah. We got Hulk Hogan and Roddy
Piper.
Yeah.
Who's awesome.
So awesome.
Have you ever had any people you wanted to do guest voices that you couldn't get?
Oh yeah, all the time. I mean, we go out to people a lot. It's all the Golden Girls. We went out to every one of the Golden Girls for our Golden Girls Sex in the City sketch, and they all summarily rejected us. In their defense, the content
It's very gross.
really gross. But no more gross, I think, than their show.
And I'll put out there that if anybody knows Harrison Ford, we're still out to him. We'd love him to do one of our Star Wars specials.
Yeah, we keep hearing that Harrison has such a wicked sense of humor, and then his agents are always passing. It's so strange.
But we get a lot of people who reject us, and then there's also the people who want to do the show, which is nice. So it's a careful balance between the two.
Thanks, man.
Hi.
Hi.
Mine,
What'd you buy?
nothing yet.
Nothing yet?
Yep.
It's just the bag with the circulars?
Yeah.
All right. There's still time.
Did you know that Legacy has almost broke up? They're fighting. I've seen it already.
I've been out of the country. Legacy's almost broken up. Are
Yep,
you
and
serious?
they're fighting over.
Why would they do that?
I don't know why.
We'll
I
have Seth
understand.
put in a call later and see if he can mend fences.
My girlfriend couldn't stop flirting with Cody while we were there. So maybe she can put in a good word with him.
I don't really like Cody. He's an idiot, and Ted, they're idiots.
Wait, say again?
They're idiots, both of them.
Oh, well, I punched him in the throat, so I guess we're on the same side.
Yeah.
Sorry, honey.
I hate Randy Orton.
Yeah, he's quick though.
Yeah. And I like John Cena.
Me too.
My sister likes her. She collects all the stuff.
Triple H, everything you think he is,
I like.
but like more sweaty.
Yeah. And did you actually turn into a werewolf in Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
You know, this is something that I haven't talked about publicly, but yes, nearly 15 years ago, I was infected with an incurable disease. I didn't
Still
think there were
to
going to
this
be any opportunities for me to ever get on camera work.
I was gonna say Tom and I still chain him up on full moon nights.
It's for my own good, but luckily I ran into Joss Whedon. We were part of an underbridge revelers club in the midnight hours of the moonlight, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, you're an actual werewolf," and I was like, "Rawr!" And he said, "I'm putting together a show, and I could really use your kind." And I was like, "What's that supposed to mean, my kind?" You know, so it turned into a very profitable disease for me, although I don't recommend getting diseases for profit. It usually doesn't work that way.
And I'm your biggest fan. I always watch Buffy now. Yeah.
Wait, physically or like metaphorically?
Every morning, mostly. Every morning, mostly.
Wow.
Our friend has Buffy the Vampire all the series.
Your friend has the series?
Yep.
So now you're watching it?
Yep.
It's
there's-
awesome.
It's never too late, is what I'm guessing.
And I like you when you change into a werewolf. Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying, if there's a mood tonight, you know, I'll be
be-
somewhere dark and restrained.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hi guys.
Hey, man.
I was just wondering, you guys always rip off popular culture, and since Joss Whedon was just topical just then, I was wondering if you'd considered doing a Dr. Horrible parody on Robot Chicken.
You know, maybe.
I mean, not to brag, but we're buddies with Neil and Nathan.
And Joss.
Yeah, well, I mean, so maybe.
Maybe.
But how do you parody that? Like, how do you make a joke of
yeah,
that?
how do you make fun of something that's already making fun of something? You know, that's the trick to it.
If anyone can do it, it's you
They've
guys.
all
thanks.
done the show before. Neil has not sung for us yet, but I'm sure we'll find a way for him to. He plays Two-Face for us.
Oh my gosh, Neil is so funny.
Nathan Fillion, what does he mostly play
He's
for us?
my hero.
plays
He
the
was
Flash a
he was
bunch.
Matt Tracker in that mask clip. I mean, Nathan, he's just so handsome. Shows up in our studio. We're like, just play whatever you want.
Maybe is the good answer.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Cheers.
yeah.
Hi.
Hi.
You said school was overrated. But,
School?
Yeah, but
Well, not for learning technical trades, but
well, I was just wondering, because you did acting, did you go to drama school, and what drama school did you go to? And you two, what did you do for writing or school?
I've been acting since I was 7, and I went to an on-camera training school, which basically educated you how to perform commercials, you know, how to talk directly to camera, memorize dialogue, demonstrate a product, that kind of thing. But I never had formal acting training. I've just been really fortunate to get jobs with amazing actors who are incredibly generous with their time and experience, you know? I mean, I've just learned through experience and never ceasing to try harder.
I think it all depends what it is you're looking to do. You know, for acting, I think there's a million different ways you can do it.
Yeah, if you want to be a doctor, you should really go to school.
Yeah. I mean, for us, Tom actually, I mean, you went back to school.
I got a journalism degree. Actually, I took 9 years of college and did not graduate, and then dropped out to go work at Wizard Magazine for 4 years. And then I had 1 semester left, and I went back and finished school. But I didn't need it. I didn't need the degree, but I worked at the school paper. And so I learned to write on a deadline and write very fast and write very clean, and that has helped me write sketches. And so I think it's just sort of good to, it's almost like it's helpful to pursue something even if you don't come away with like the sheet of paper that says that you can do it.
Thanks.
Sure. I mean, stay in school.
Tom, Matthew, Seth, first of all, thank you for coming down to Melbourne.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
I have to ask, I'm not quite sure, I'm not up to date with the Robot Chicken, but when are you going to make fun of Twilight?
Well,
Yeah.
we just were talking about.
We literally were talking about this last night. The last season we finished writing before Twilight was out, so we haven't started writing the new season yet. But I'm sure we'll make fun of lots of haircuts because that's just the obvious joke.
And the sparkling vampires?
What's that?
The sparkling vampire.
Like everything that because I've never read Twilight, I've never seen the movie.
We were all just saying that all of us. Well, actually, you've seen it. Tom and I have not seen it, and we're feeling like we have to see it now.
Yeah.
Because we have to be informed.
Because we've got to write sketches about it, maybe more than one. Here's everything I know about Twilight. Sparkly vampires. I think there's a werewolf, which you'd be into.
They're already cast.
Some vampire gets hit by a van or something.